Hey, what's up, people? This is Zach Beezy for Season. You watching Star TV. Just got finished watching the election. I'm about to get right into it. First of all, um, I'm gonna give you some news and some views. You know what I mean? Try to school y'all a little bit on politics. You know what I mean? I'm not an aficionado or nothing like that, but I know enough to get my input and relate some facts. Right? First of all, understanding politics, you gotta understand that when they put in two political parties in front of you, you know what I mean, a Republican and a Democrat, both of them are for the status quo. The status quo meaning the old school crackers that put the laws in the first place. They put the laws in the place, you know what I mean, in order for them to hold their stature. That's the bottom line right there. So when you go vote and you thinking that your vote counts, first of all, you have to know that they're in the same bed and they're doing what is best for the status quo, meaning the banks that put forth these taxes onto the country, which only thing that they're doing is strong arming the country. It's like the mob bull who shakes down a business in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? He's collecting from them for no apparent reason. He calls himself protecting them. It's a protection. That's basically what the federal laws are. That's number one, right? So what I seen on the debate is how, what's his name? Trump, how the boy Trump basically said, yeah, that was very smart. He threw that out there when she was talking about, well, maybe you ain't pay your federal taxes, and he was like, that was smart. He's telling you, if you understand how the tax laws is put down into the country in 1913, how they implement it and why they implement it, who implemented it, which was the Congress and the House of Representatives, for the banks to be able to strong arm the small man, you will understand that what he's saying is that he knows what time it is, and he's basically saying, yeah, I didn't pay my federal taxes, and what? I know, you know what I mean? I know what time it is. I'm not giving them no bread. Like, he didn't come out and say all that, but if you understand what I just, you know what I mean, if you can pick up what I just put down, you would dig where he coming from when he said that. That's why he said it. But you got the other people on TV, like the commentators on the fallback, like, yeah, he said that, and I can't believe he said that. Who does he think he? Everybody knows it. Everyone that's a political figure, everyone who sits in that realm, in that limelight, they can dig it. They know what time it is. We don't know what time it is. You know what I mean? Another thing is, I didn't particularly like how they spoke upon police brutality. Neither one of them really said anything for any cure. Neither one of them had a cure for it. Like, neither one of them said anything that they didn't have an answer for it. Trump jumped on it first, and basically he was like, well, the first thing we could do is police niggas. We gotta stop and frisk these niggas and get more cops. We need more police on the streets. That was a shot right there at us. Like, he basically said it's our fault that we getting killed on the street. So, when the question is presented, what do we do about these cops killing niggas on the street? He's saying, take the guns away from them and stop and frisk these niggas. Like, come on, dog. Like, You blatantly telling us that you're a fucking racist. You know what I mean? Which I appreciate. You know what I mean? Because most racists hide behind the you know, they hide behind the drapes. You know what I mean? And they wear costumes. They wear Halloween costumes to try to hide their races. So, you know, I'm glad that he put it out there that he don't give a fuck about niggas. You know what I mean? Because at least I know where the fuck he coming from. Hillary Clinton is very incandescent with hers, though. And when I say incandescent, I mean she's very she's trying to hide the fact that she's for the status quo. And how she did that was when as soon as Trump was like, you know, police these niggas, she was like, well, you know, she tried to come off all empathetic and understanding on what we go through as a society in America. Well, if you understood what we was going through as a society, there hasn't nothing been done about what we're going through in this country as a society. Nothing at all. And she's been a politician forever. Husband been a politician. They've been in politics. They're a political family. You know what I mean? So she don't have no answer. She talking about cops should be trained. My thing is, how about these cops be penalized? How about stronger penalization for cops killing niggas on the street that aren't even carrying firearms? First of all, carrying firearms is part of the Constitution. None of these so-called political figures, none of them uphold the Constitution. Not at all. Not by a long shot. You know, they come up with all these other laws and all these other things. They set all these other obstacles in place to keep the white man rich. So they're never for the little man. They never was for the little man. You got president after president after president and their debates talking about how they for the little man. But the little man always get fucked. So how is it that you still running to the polls, putting in your vote, voting for people that they place in front of you? You understand what I'm saying? A democracy is like us, people, all people, not just niggas, not just crackers and shit like that, just all people putting their person that they want in place, you know what I mean, and hold them accountable for their efforts, you know what I mean? That's what a democracy is. Not, you know, well, Nike and Adidas, you choose which one you want. We gonna vote on who better, Jay-Z or Nas. Like this is not a democracy. It's socialism in a most, you know what I mean, brightest light that you could see. But you have to read a little bit, you have to dig a little bit and understand. I'm trying to put you down, right? Damn. That's all I'm going to say for right now. But I'm just glad that I do have some understanding and some wisdom about politics. I like to thank my man Bucky Johnson. Bucky Johnson, man, you came through in a clutch. Like, I had little ideas and you know, I had an idea of what was going on, but I didn't see, you know, behind a closed door what was going on. And you know what I mean, my man Bucky, you know what I mean, gave me some books, gave me a lot of insight, a lot of knowledge, man. And that's what I want to get to y'all. Like, you really gotta dig on the behind scenes on what they not saying. First of all, both of them lying. Both of them is lying. Both of them full of shit. You know what I mean? But, and also another thing I wanted to point out there, if your vote meant any motherfucking thing, they wouldn't need an electoral college. You know what I mean? The electoral college is put in place for them to decide who they want to be president, not you. You know what I mean? So with that said, if you don't believe me, you know what I mean, just look it up. It's like Beezy for Sheezy. You watch the Star TV, baby, and I'm gonna get back with y'all. I'm gonna go look at these highlights and see what, you know, some of these other people are saying, and I'm going to react on that. I'm gonna get back at y'all because I got a lot of more shit I want to talk to y'all about. You know what I mean? I've been a little bit lazy, but I wanted to jump on this one because it was fresh. So but I know you're gonna holler at me, point out some things that I left out to the people, and I'm gonna jump back on here. I'm gonna holler. Peace.